I believe that making videos on YouTube and putting them out there, if you can get yourself to that level, it's one of the most positive things that you can do for your confidence, because you open yourself up to criticism and people watching it and not liking it, and you start to care less, really. Yeah, I think it's a really good way just to, if your confidence is suffering a bit, or you're feeling like you don't have stuff that's worth hearing, or why would people listen to you, then just practicing is the best way to get around that, at the very least. Like, not just in like actually improving the skills by going like, okay, so that's what I can do, let's try and do it better, but at the very least in just increasing your comfort with it. One of the reasons why I decided a fair while before you that acting wasn't the life for me was that watching videos back where I was actually acting and not just like being myself or being my own character that I made up for the camera, but an actual character in someone else's thing, I couldn't watch them. And I still can't. It's still something that I've got to work on. Like that Alex Day music video I was in, I can't watch that. I think I've watched it once, and yeah, I just can't. And that's something I've got to learn to deal with sometime. I'm maybe avoiding dealing with that so far. But I do believe that it's a way to get around it. One practice that I find that really helps, other than just like living healthily, getting out a bit more, going to the park, that's really nice. The one practice that I think helps the most is just having a notebook all the time and then regularly doing something with it, even if it's just like doodles or like snippets of conversation that you think are a bit funny that someone else has said or just popped into your head, and just ideas start to happen more naturally. This is going to be a nightmare to edit because I'm just waffling and waffling, but sometimes that's all a video is. You sit in front of the camera, get a good microphone, or just any microphone, the equipment you seem to be using, Bronwen, seems to be good, and you waffle until something good comes out. And this is a fantastic idea, which I cannot put into a video, so at least not until I have amazing special effects or animation skills. So I'll just tell you now, amazing dream I had. I punched a bison in the face. What happened was the local zoo had an outbreak, is that the word? The animals had gotten loose, so I took upon myself as local hero to return all the animals, and so I tamed a lioness and got her to sort of lure over the big male lion, and then after that there was a big angry bison. So I'm faced with this big angry bison, sort of in attack mode, and so I get into attack mode as well, and he charges at me, and I charge at him, and I punch him in the face, and that just stops him. So he's like, what the fuck? And he's like, oh, my teeth. And I'm like, ow, my hand. So he's still obviously up and ready to fight, and my hand hurts a bit, so I switch to my left hand, and I dragon punch him in the belly, and it goes flying. And that was my dream. It was friggin' awesome. I was like, I am in control here. I am the one true power. See, that's it. I just talked and then suddenly I remembered a dream that I had, which was really awesome, and that's made the video, really. Sit at your desk and think things through. What's important to you? What things do you like? That's another one. I was struggling for video ideas, so I had a look around all the channels that are my favourites, like 5-second films, and when you have a look at the people who you like, think about it. What exactly is it you like about them? Like, for 5-second films, obviously there's a huge impact in the shortness of it and the randomness. You, Bronwen, are a brilliant person, and I'm sure if you did get going, people would love you. And by the way, your hair is beautiful right now, as is the rest of your face. Yes, and I'd like to see more of it, personally. I just kind of wanted you to know that the creative process for me is kind of like the creative process for anyone, and the worries that you have are pretty similar to the worries that I have. Just, I guess, a different flavour. But just keep going at making videos and you'll get better at enjoying your own stuff more, and better at allowing other people in. I'll admit that is sort of something I need to get better at as well. Food is on my mind.